It's time to set the tone for the week. Let's get after it. What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 5-2 podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today is Monday, April the 24th, and we are ready for a solid day of baseball. I picked out 4 great betting spots for you, so let's get right into making some money. For those of you who are listening to the podcast for the first time, welcome and thanks so much for tuning in. Let me explain the processes of this betting show. Each episode, we offer 4 selections. We offer a side, a total, a first inning prop, and a wild card prop bet that can be anything widely available to be wagered on at all major sports books. We're talking home run props, stolen base props, anything of that nature. All bets are tracked with a Google Doc sheet that's linked in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along on the day-to-day record. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the 4 selections. The first play we have for you is our side selection. We're taking the Baltimore Orioles on the money line plus 100 over the Boston Red Sox. Look, until Chris Sale can finally prove to us that he's a viable MLB pitcher, we're going to be full fade mode on against Chris Sale. So far through 4 starts, he's been brutal. He's given up, he has an ERA of 8. He's given up 5 home runs and 9 walks to boot. The Orioles, they have momentum. They're on a 6-game winning streak, and at home, I expect them to get to Chris Sale early and often in this one. I believe this is a bit of a statement game for the Orioles to prove that they can contend in the AL East, and I'm going to take them at a great plus money price. Give me Baltimore plus 100 on the money line. The second play we have for you is our total selection. We're taking the Chicago White Sox, Toronto Blue Jays under 9 runs at odds of minus 105. Look, the Jays are coming off a series against the Yankees, which they won, but their bats were definitely, mediocre at best. They put up just 13 runs in 3 games, but the big takeaway from that game was their pitching staff actually came to play and showed up in a big way. They limited the Yankees to just 5 runs in those 3 contests, and I expect Chris Bassett to continue the momentum at home here tonight. As for the White Sox, they're not a very good hitting team, and at home, I expect Bassett to show up. I expect the bullpen to show up in a big way, but I expect Lance Lynn to be able to, limit the potency that the Blue Jays batting order has. I see this game as a 5-2 game, so give me the under 9 runs here at odds of minus 105. The next play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we are taking the no-run first inning in the Colorado-Cleveland game. The odds are plus 105. Look, these 2 teams are struggling right now, and the Rockies have scored exactly 3 runs in 6 of the last 7 games. They're definitely not hitting the ball, worth a lick, and which has showed up in their win-loss record. As for the Guardians, they're not playing very well as well. They just managed 10 runs total in their last 3 games versus the Marlins. Now they get Cal Quantrill on the bump, who's been awesome so far this season. He's definitely going to be limiting the Colorado bats in the top half of the first. And in the bottom half of the first, Austin Gomber, he's pitching for his basically his spot in the rotation. I expect him to come out and silence these Guardians bats in the bottom half. And we're going to cash a no-run first inning here at plus 105 odds. And finally, for our wild card selection, we are taking Spencer Strider of the Atlanta Braves over his K props at whatever number it is. Look, the number hasn't been posted yet, but he gets to go up against a Marlins team that is just atrocious so far this season in terms of runs and strikeout, ratio. Spencer Strider has hit at least 9 Ks in all 4 starts. In fact, he's hit 9, exactly in all 4 of his starts so far. The Marlins strike out a ton. Spencer Strider's at home. The Braves need to get back in the win column after being swept by the Houston Astros. And I expect the Marlins just to, go up there fishing basically and not know what's coming from Spencer Strider's arm. Give me his over K props at whatever line it is, and I'll be updating it in the morning once it gets posted. Wraps up the 12th edition of the 5-2 podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to help support the podcast, please drop a like, subscribe, leave a rating or review, and share it with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 5-2 podcast will be available Monday night. Until next time,